The definition of trade is to exchange goods or services between two groups. And the origin of trade can date back to thousands of years ago. It used to be called the barter system, and it means that our ancestors exchanged goods between tribes without using any money. Trade exists due to the specialization and the division of labor. Comparative advantages in different regions also contribute to the occurrence of trade. Now, I'm going to introduce the history of tea in England. Since 1588 to the end of World War I, British had set up colonies all over the world. And trade all kinds of goods in between these colonies. The oldest tea in England is from China, which was 300 years old and was recently exhibited in the London Natural History Museum. It was brought back by a Scottish naturalist named James Cunningham. From the 18th century, Britain has been one of the biggest nations that consumes tea. On average, every British consumes over 1.9 kilograms of tea per year. Tea in England is not only the name of the beverage but also symbols the rich history and tradition. It all started from a small leaf, and no one could ever predict the future of this tiny leaf. First, We use a fair price to buy the tea from the tea farms in Taiwan's different areas, mostly from northern part of Taiwan, including Hsinchu and Miaoli. The harvest season is in a hot summer day between June and July, 10 days before and after the Dragon Boat Festival. What makes the Oriental Beauty tea stand out among the tea is because its leaves had been bitten by a kind of insect called the Jacobus formosana, and this adds a special flavor to the tea. In order to attract the insect, farmers cannot use any pesticide, which makes the product organic. In order to raise funds, we use the crowdfunding to ask backers who are also interested about our project to sponsor us. We then cooperate with a traditional and famous brand, Twinings, and issue the limited edition Taiwanese tea series. Before shipping out the tea, we dry the leaves by using the tea leaf withering machine. This not only can extend the expiration date of the tea, but also make it more convenient to transport overseas. After the deal is settled, we ship the Oriental Beauty tea in vacuum bags in order to minimize the volume and place them into about 0.3% of the cargoes. We use ocean shipment to ship over the Indian Ocean. The journey will take about 2 to 3 months. After 2 to 3 months, the goods will arrive in the port of Liverpool and the port of Southampton. Distribution factories in England will help put the tea into our special limited design boxes. The process required about 4 people and takes about 5 hours each to assemble the box. The minimum wage in UK is approximately 300 NT dollars per hour, so the labor cost will be 6,000 NT dollars. Later on, it will be distributed to 10 branches of Twinings in different parts of England, including the oldest store in London and other stores in big cities. The picture shown on the blackboard is the flagship store that was established about 300 years ago. The reason why we put our products in metropolitan area is because it's easier to attract customers in order to boost the quantity of sale, and the products will be more convenient and take less time to arrive in the cities. The design of our limited edition boxes follow the packing that used for most Twinings tea. The special part is that we add the Taipei 101 and the tea farmers into the boxes, and the symbols the fusion between modern and tradition, also the West and the East. At the end of the story, a bunch of small leaves become the symbol of Eastern culture and a bridge between Taiwan and the UK. Our target customers will be people who are really fond of tea and like to try new stuffs, or people who actually heard about or taste the Oriental Beauty tea before. This is a great opportunity for them to purchase the tea without any long-distance flights.